What's up, what's up? You got Willie, the rookie meat smoker here. Hope you're having an excellent day. A little windy today. I don't know, it's probably in its 40s or 50s maybe. So for my first smoke, what I'm gonna do is my first smoke ever. Never smoked that thing in my life, ever. This is gonna be my very first smoke. I want it to be kind of simple. All right, so I've got a 5-pound bologna. This thing used to be like $4 or $5 for this, and now it's like $9 for a 5-pound of bologna, but that's all right. It's all right. Then I'm gonna be using some Heath Riles honey chipotle rub. That's gonna be my base, and I'm gonna season it graciously. Then I've got some Bear & Burton's breakfast sauce. This stuff is good. Now what I'm gonna do with this, because it's a kind of a little bit thicker than what I want for this. I mean, I use that on a lot of stuff. It's good stuff. But for what I want it for, because I'm gonna glaze my bologna, what I'm gonna do is I'm gonna take some Foster's. Gotta have a beer. Gonna take some Foster's, kind of mix it a little bit with the breakfast sauce, kind of thin it out a little bit to make it for a glaze about the last 15-20 minutes of my cook or my smoke. Then of course I'm using these square fire starters, little square blocks if you like, and go. You can obviously use anything that's like the tumbleweeds or anything like that. I'm using those. And I've got these gloves, these little nitro gloves here. This is Hardcore Carnivore. These are pretty good. Good texture, good gloves right there. Hardcore Carnivore. You pick those up at your local Academy. Probably some other places, but Academy is where I do most of my shopping at. So now what I'm going to do with this is I'm going to start scoring it. I don't know, I'd say maybe inch apart from one another, I guess, maybe, or the best you can do anyways. And then we're also going to go across. So you see, we went long ways, we're going to go across now. And the best way I found to do this is kind of maybe pull your bologna towards you and rotate it. That's the best way I found, I think. All right, so we got that nice and scored. Now what we're going to do is we're going to take Heath Riles. We're going to season it graciously. Like I said, this is my very first cook, and I told myself I was going to use mustard as a binder, but then after I started putting the stuff on, I was like, you know what? I forgot my mustard. That's all right. We'll make this work though. All right, and that's Heath Riles honey chipotle rub. So now what I'm going to do is I'm going to leave this here. I'm going to let it sit maybe 10-15 minutes, let that seasoning kind of adhere to it. I'm going to set it over here so that if a big wind draft comes through, my bologna don't roll off onto the ground. So we're going to let that sit out here. By the time my grill gets nice and hot where I want it, that should be plenty of time to throw it on the grill or throw it on the smoker. Y'all hang around. All right. So we got our charcoal bed rolling in there pretty good. We're gonna leave these doors open, let that kind of burn a little bit in case there's any kind of dirty smoke that needs to get out of there. Once that thing is good to go, I'm gonna throw some hickory off in there, get that temperature up to where I want it, then we're gonna toss this bologna off in there. Y'all don't go nowhere. All right, so I'm still waiting for my heat to get where I want it. Notice it's reading about 205, 210 right in that area. All right, so check out my digital thermometer that I've got inside the smoker itself. See, it's reading 165. This is why I run 2 thermometers instead of just depending on the one that's on the top. As you can see, this has had plenty of time to adhere. We're gonna stick this on the grill. All right, so we're about 10-15 minutes away from my set time to where I'm gonna take it off and glaze it. Just want to throw this video in there and show what I got. So what I've got here is I've got some Bear & Burton's breakfast sauce, and I took some Foster's lager and put a little bit in there and kind of thinned it out a little bit. to use it for like a glaze on the bologna. Check it out. Also, I wanted to throw out there that I have not opened this, so I have no idea what it looks like. So when we open it, you're going to be as surprised as I am. So stick around for that. All right. So my temperature, my internal temperature is 157, which is good for bologna. We're going to open this and see what it looks like. Hope y'all ready. Ooh, ooh, ooh. Yes. Throw some glaze on this bad boy. All right, so now we're going to shut this, let it go for another maybe 15-20 minutes, and we're going to pull it and slice it. Y'all stick around. All right, so here we are. Now we're going to cut into this. Ooh, that looks good. Now what I'm gonna do is I got some Colby Jack here. I'm tossing on that, and I got some bunny bread whole wheat. I'm gonna toss this on the smoker, let that cheese get kind of smoky. And that is my very first smoked bologna. Turned out really good. Turned out better than I thought. Had some issues at first, but got them figured out. From me to you, smoke on.